voices. Well, I would try, but it's far too late for that. Okay, so chat, we're gonna do a quick queue of Steam Greenlight. Ty, read about the false night. I will, but not right now. We're gonna do a quick queue of Steam Greenlight because it's 3 a.m. and I gotta go fast. And I did promise it, and we got a ton of subs today, so it's the least I can do, especially because we haven't done it in a very long time. So let me quit. We will come back to this very soon, because this is the game I chose to stream over, say, you know, Mass Effect or Horizon and all that stuff. So we're definitely going to make good use of this. Let me rearrange my background here. I may not be able to get a full queue in, depending on how long it is, but we will do a couple of games right now and just see how bad Steam Greenlight has gotten. Damn, I can't believe it's 3 a.m. I gotta find a way to not do this at 3 a.m. Okay, let me change this to... All right. Excellent. All right, chat. It is time for Greenlight. Okay, we have 8. We should be able to get through 8 before I lose my brain. So let me change this to... So chat, hopefully some of you are still awake. This should be a mess. These look like, these actually look like horrible games. Some of this is a bit okay, but most of this looks like total shit. So that's good. Yes, this is a Wii Shop Channel remix. You just woke up, nice. But yeah, so guys, what did you think of Hollow Knight? 300 people still awake, yeah. What did you guys think of Hollow Knight? I think that was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm excited to grind through it and then see what is next. I think we can get it finished before Dark Souls 3 takes over the world, which is in a week. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, chat. So these are our choices. And you know what, Cameo, my friend, you are going to choose for us. Cameo, you must pick the first game for Steam Greenlight. So choose well, because if it sucks, which it will, I'm going to blame you, which I will. I'm kidding. So your options are Draw Love, Sunrise Survival, Kill the Dragon, Flucked, Lords and Peasants, Shattered Mankind, The Black Sun, Build and Destroy, or Demolition Sheep. So choose wisely. Demo Sheep, baby. What is this? Are these... It's showing related videos with, like, within the Steam... What? That's so stupid. Steam, please. Anyway. Okay. Cameo has chosen Demolition Sheep. I think we are set to 1080p. We are. Let's go. This is not even a little bit 1080p. So where are the sheep? That's a game? Wait, where are the sheep? 10 out of 10 could be worse. Massively multiplayer? Amazing. Yes. Okay, no, but hang on. Okay. Demolition Sheep is an adventure-action RPG real-time multiplayer game with 2D graphics, true physics, and procedurally generated world. Adventure-action RPG real-time multiplayer game. A player needs to walk the path from the lowest class of a hired garbage man who pilots a drone to the owner of a space corporation, extracting the resources from the dozens of its own asteroids. Gather an experienced and loyal team of like-minded people and try to be ahead of your rivals. The game events happen in 2053. Multiple logical puzzles. Look for new weapon blueprints. Buy and conquer the asteroids. Demolition Sheep offers more than 80 story-driven missions. I don't understand though. The levels look neat. The interface is super garbage. Like I don't understand what they were thinking. Like imagine this on like a 4K TV and the Facebook icon is the size of a dinner plate. The interface is bad, but the design was okay. Like the text layout and everything. The levels are okay. The art is okay. It's nothing special, but it's not terrible. Like I like this a lot. This actually looks like this. If this screenshot existed by itself, without what we just saw, I'd be like, you know what? That's pretty cool. Cool lighting effects. Nice kind of nice-ish design. But I don't get this shit. Why is this giant info icon here? Why is there a huge Facebook button with like fucking giant, like, it screams bad mobile or bad flash game. The gameplay looked real shit too. Like there was nothing there. Like what do you do? Okay, so he's clicking these buttons. Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, what is the massively multiplayer? Why is it called Demolition Sheep? Where's the sheep? I don't know, chat. I'm on the border of giving it a 50 and a pass, or like a 49 and like a not quite there. Chat, you let me decide, or you decide for me. Yay or nay? Can share the link. Found it on Google Play. Wait, it's a Google Play, so it's a mobile port. Because this interface is mobile, and a lot of people, they're like, well, what's wrong with mobile games, Ty? And what's wrong with them is when you port a mobile game directly to PC and you don't update the interface so it makes sense on PC. Yeah, you know what, chat? I gotta give it a no. There's nothing here that's impressive. Everything about it is meh. Everything is okay, like it looks all right. But the interface is definitely still mobile. This is still exactly a mobile interface in every way. So they have to update that. If you're going to put something on PC, you got to get rid of the mobile garbage interface. Because if people are playing it on big TVs and stuff, I don't want the Facebook icon to be the size of my fist. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to... Fuck it, 35. I was going to give it 49, but nah. There's no sheep. You convinced me there were sheep, and then there were no sheep. You can't lie about sheep. It's important. Anyway, that's a no. Good choice, Cameo. You're fucking fired forever. Except not. I want to play Battlegrounds with you. So, as long as you promise to play Battlegrounds with me, then you can be unfired. Okay. Chat, we have our next masterpiece. Also, thank you, Derp Kingdom, for handling the links. Appreciate that, my friend. The next thing we're looking at is Draw_Love. And it's by Sergej 110. Let's go. I'm ready for a masterpiece. Good music. Good music if this were a bad farm game. It's a farm song. Okay, the music is all... Holy baby's first game. This is so embarrassing. So, okay, what's stopping you from seeing the two balls in the sky and just making like a quick little basin for them to like here? Chat, what? Who? All I would do is go whoop for every puzzle. Physics tie, I get it, but what's stopping you from just going? Making a little fucking hill, because obviously the physics are severe. This is the basin drawing game. Yeah, well, this is chat. I'm not upvoting this. This is garbage. You can find Flash games that look 1,000 times better than this for free. This is a joke, and you can't make like. Oh, the interface is 0. This is so fucking awful. You're so bad. Oh, and it just repeats the same puzzles. Look, oh, hang on, wait. Chat, I'm on the edge of my seat. How will our good friend Sergej solve this conundrum? I don't know. Chat, it's a physics impossibility. How will Sergej solve this one? I'm ready. I'm embarrassed and I'm disappointed. No. What a joke. To be fair, that's how I would have. That's the only way, is to drop something that's like slanted into the corner to push it. He used a hint? Oh. There's a help? Oh. Help to meet two loving points in a physical puzzle with elements of creation. Use logic and imagination. Draw bridges and springboards. Arrange meetings for a split couple. Features. The game is based on physics. 100 fascinating levels. Yes, because I am deeply fascinated. I am I am deeply fascinated by what I'm seeing on the screen. If only there were a game that existed for me to explore my deep fascination with this. Creative approach to decision puzzles. Draw without limits. Link is enough for everything. Draw love for 2 small points. Yet another shovelware dev. How many shovelware titles do you have, Sergej? 3 right now. It's the same guy. Chat. It's the guy who made Golden Fever. It's the guy who made Golden Fever. Remember this shit? Okay. Wait a sec. Check out this bee. Check out this bee. Hang on, it's coming. Or this wasp or whatever. Show me the bee again. Hang on, chat. Are you ready for the bee? Okay, what is that, first of all? So get this shit out of here. A golem, I think. Okay, now... I'm no bee expert. I'm no beekeeper. But what in the fuck is that? At least mute the video. Oh, you mean turn it up all the way? Well, one thing we cannot fault young Sergej on is his choice in music. Also, Good Archer, remember this? It got fucking greenlit. It's $1. It's positively reviewed. Are you... Who is positively reviewing this? A good fun shooter. This game is satisfying. No, it's not. No, Sergej, why? Anyway. I can't believe Good Archer ended up on fucking Steam. I'm so embarrassed for Steam Greenlight these days. But anyway, fuck you. I am so... But I mean, again, that's why Steam Greenlight is dying. $4.5 and 5.6 hours for a $1 game. No. They just loaded up the game, let it sit on the intro screen, wrote their review because they got paid by Sergej, and then... I imagine it's Sergej, but usually Sergej is not spelt S-C-R-G-E-J, but I'm not Russian, so maybe that's an alternate spelling. But I think it's funnier saying Sergej. Sergej. Anyway, that's a fuck no. It's just, you get a 1. You get a 1 because because I like the logo, actually. It's a smiley face. That's kind of cute. That's a cute logo for what it is. But that's a 1 out of 100, and I'm so embarrassed for you. Okay. Let's move on to Sunrise Survival. Let's get this shit on good. Let's go. Boom. Show me the HD. Oh, there it is. What? Okay, what? What is that? What? What is that? Is that like a weird snake man? I don't... What? Is this Chernobyl? Like, what am I... Why is the aspect ratio like 1024 by 768? Why did you kill a weird snake man? Also, like, who... There's something really upsetting about this guy wearing his watch on the inside of his wrist. I know I haven't worn a watch since the 80s because, you know, there's a thing called smartphones and like the sun and sundials and shit. So watches aren't a thing. But when I did wear a watch, occasionally, if you were doing something important, you would turn it on like the inside of your wrist. But still... You really in your game, like, you can't. That's fucked. There's something so weird and wrong about seeing that in a video game. Like, we all do things that are, you know, savage and inhumane on our own time in the privacy of our own bedrooms and such, like turning a watch on the inside of your wrist and, like, you know, for ease of whatever. But really, like, it makes me think his arm is twisted backwards and it's all fucking broken, and fucking Snake Man here is lying here under the tree in like this wasteland of Chernobyl, and I expect like DayZ zombies and like things from Stalker and shit to like come out of these houses.
Welcome to the Scrub Club. It fills you with determination.
Papa bless.
Thank you, Manly Girl Scout, for the 2 months and the Papa bless. Appreciate that, my friend. Oh, baby. Chat, let's get some hype. But anyway, don't do this. Like, you can do it in real life, chat. Just, you know, don't tell anyone. Because for fuck's sake. Like, it's bad enough that you wear a wristwatch. What are you, peeve? But like, wearing it, like, on the inside of your wrist so you can, like, look at the time while you're shooting your gun. Like, he probably thought that was a really smart idea. But I just think of him as a weird subhuman that's, like, no, there's something fucked about that. Anyway, I just had to point out how uncomfortable something about this makes me feel. It's efficient, but it's subhuman. So don't do it. Anyway, also this aspect ratio is a crime. This game is it the 90s? It's not the 90s. You don't make games in a square. You make games widescreen because that's the screens we have. Even our phones are widescreen. So stop making your bad games in squares. If this were a game from 1999, I'd believe it. It is now 2017. It's 2017, right? Yeah. So 18 years later, your game should not look like it's from 1999. Although I do like Snake Man. Old man, yeah. Old man Jenkins, that's me. No. I mean, there's certainly potential here. There might be like a story woven into it. It might, you know, there's content, it's whatever. But the problem is the game looks so dated, it's painful. Now these are widescreen, so why would you make your trailer fucking a square? Like, this looks much better. The color palette is still garbage. I could see about 18,000 shades of green. Greenish gray. 50 shades of gray green is more like it. Am I right, chat? Up top. Anyway, memes aside, I was not at all impressed. Why another square screenshot? And look, oh my god, his watch glitched. Look, chat, I told you this would be a problem. And look, now his watch is up on his palm and it's glitching through his hand. No, I'm sorry. What's your name? Sound Vector? Nah. Sunrise is an online first-person shooter. Your task is to survive in the hard condition of a post-apocalyptic world. Explore new regions, blah, blah, blah. The project is developing constantly. Administration always in touch with players. Customization. An opportunity to use different types of transport. Crafting system. The game world isn't static. Danger can overtake you even if you stay idle. You mean if I go AFK, I can die? What is this, Dark Souls? Except in Dark Souls, if you go AFK, well, I guess someone could invade you and murder your face. Anyway, some of this looks okay, but for the most part, it's way too far behind. Like, look, like, not this, although that wristwatch needs to die, but this right here, like, oh, that's nightmare fuel. This game looks way too dated. I couldn't imagine paying money unless it proved itself to be like a brilliant story and like, you know, whatever. I could put up with the graphics, but from what we've seen, there was no story. It's just a generic walk around, shoot people, they ragdoll, dude driving around like all in Russian, so I don't know if there's like story elements. So the graphics and the animation and everything are super unimpressive and it's just boring and bad. So you get a no thanks. I'm going to give you a 23 because that's the number that I feel like saying with my mouth right now. So 23 and it's a no. It's no. Not even a little bit. 17 pages of paid reviews. Nice, goof, nice, hey, random, gibberish, nice, good, cool, nice, cool, voted, nice, okay, well that's fair, nice, dude, spelt wrong, nice, 17 pages of nice, okay, cool, good stuff, yay, no, keep your fucking paid reviews out of my Steam Greenlight, and we're moving on. Nice, Department of Defense. Okay, we're moving on to Kill the Dragon. Just straight up Kill the Dragon. Let's go. Is that a Spartan? Wait, okay. Sorry, I hate to keep interrupting these videos, but like, you know, it's a knight girl, super cool, or like a little ranger. It's a fucking Spartan. Nice, yes, nice, no, fuck you, nice, yeah. Cool. I actually don't mind this. This has been done before, yes. There's a lot of games just like this, you know, Enter the Gungeon, Nuclear Throne, etc. But this is pretty crazy. What blows my mind is the amount of art that the amount of pixel art and crazy animations and stuff that went into this. But you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't play a game like this because it's a little too chaotic. But I know a lot of people that do play games like this, and honestly, like it's impressive. I like the like little Ninja Turtle guys, or little Kappas, I guess that's what they are, and. Yeah, the art is really nice. The animations were okay. I didn't really like that the characters themselves weren't really animated. Like the Spartan guy just kind of pointed his spear and like little like flashes like a little attack, flashy things happen. But the interface is nice. The music was really nice. It's okay. I'm gonna give it, like, I mean, I don't really have much more to look at here. Damn, there's so much. Wait a sec. This reminds me of, remember the cow level from Diablo 2? This reminds me of the cow level. Just kind of a generic open field and like millions of cows. Moo, 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 moo. Fuck, the cow level was amazing. This has to be a cow level reference, yeah. Because it's a million cows, like, yeah. Anyway. What cow level? That doesn't exist. True enough, Cameo. The cow level does not exist. But anyway, this is a yes. I'm going to give it a 60. Because like I said, it's been done before. It's pretty... There's definitely some cool stuff going on. But it's not really standing out amongst the other... amongst its competition. But I think it deserves to exist for sure. So let's move on. All right, chat. You guys know my track record for puzzle games. This is called Flucked. Flucked? Flucked. So the name is amazing. I wish I had thought to name a game Flucked. But let's see if Flucked can stand up on its own. Oh my god. Like, I'm all for Zen puzzle games, but like, at some point you have to wonder, why is someone asking money for the most basic, simplistic, like this, it's always the same layout. It's a 3x3. Each level has a unique mechanic you'll need to figure out. Really? But like, you really think someone's gonna like buy this on Steam and play? Maybe I'm not that person, but like, to prevent others from seeing this game as a mobile game, perhaps you could elaborate early in your trailer or description of the maker game to understand the case. As most mobile puzzle games share the idea of simplistic style, it makes Fluck look like a mobile game by association. We are running the Game Development World Championship. Maybe they're right. Maybe it is. The Game Development World Championship. Oh, sorry. You bought some good games for 50 cents, I suppose, but like, man. I don't want to hate on games for basic, simple visuals, but it cannot get more simple than this. You have 9 circles with a teeny bit of drop shadow. Ooh, drop shadow. Like, let's keep it Web 2.0. You get this little thing in the corner, and that's the whole game. Why? Why? Like, okay, so let's assume that visuals don't matter, and this is the best fucking puzzle game ever. Someone came up with a brilliant idea, some like the equivalent of like Chinese checkers, but it's like some brilliant, just existential puzzle, incredible thing. Prove that to me. Don't give me a trailer that is so utterly forgettable, where it just shows some circles and you click on them and then yay, you win. Prove to me in your trailer, if you have to have a voiceover of someone explaining why this puzzle game is so genius and why it's never been done. But as it stands, this isn't worth money. Not even a little bit of money. Not even 10 cents. This is not worth anything yet, because you're relying on me to believe in you that you made an insanely good puzzle game with 9 circles and a bit of drop shadow. But I don't, you didn't prove that. You didn't do anything. You gave me a trailer with some super zen music and you're like, look at my beautiful art graphic design game. It's so beautiful because the music is so just, it'll lull you into a sense, it'll open your wallet for you. Like, I like puzzle games. I'm not good at them, but I do enjoy a good puzzle game. And this is so forgettable. There's just nothing here. So stop trying to cheat your way onto Steam Greenlight and convince me that your 9-circle puzzle game is worth money by not proving to me that it's worth money and just expecting me to believe you. So this is fuck no. I'm going to give this give it a 25. Because who knows, maybe there's something there, but it's nowhere near a pass. What is... Is that him judging me? Is Gaben judging me from... He agrees that Steam Greenlight is a piece of shit. The Thai puzzles, I know, man. I don't know. I simultaneously know and I don't know. Didn't you mean flucked no? That is, I don't give a flucked about your... It's just not worth money. It's not, like, it's a Flash game, and even in Flash I could make an even cleaner, more... It's no. Okay, Lords and Peasants. Is this The Sims? This is like Warcraft 1, The Sims edition. He expanded by panning to a different area. Fortify your borders from what, though? Is there combat? Okay, there's soldiers. Okay, well, Single player, multiplayer, cross-platform, multiplayer, co-op. I hate when they do PC and Linux and say it's cross-platform. It's like, that's a bit of a stretch, but fair enough. I understand if it's Mac and PC and it's cross-platform, but Linux and... Lords and Peasants is a medieval, real-time strategy and city-building game developed by Inverted Cat Games. It is both single and multiplayer modes of up to 16 players. Start out as a lord of a small village and develop it into a prospering city. Manage your city and rule over peasants. There's so many of this. Skull, trumpet, wait a second. What the fuck? To be honest, I'd be more interested in gourds and pheasants. That's our boy. That's our boy Skull Trumpet. That's him. He's always there, chat. He's always there. So here's the thing. It didn't look horrible. But it didn't look good either. There's nothing about this that makes it really stand out amongst like all of the other styles of games like this. Like, the art was just there's nothing about this artistically that's worth even mention. It's all really, really boring, generic. Like mega generic. So we can't even speak about the art. There was no interface to speak of. It's just squares with text. So okay, so art is out the window. There is no art at all. They are just extremely basic structures of buildings and houses and stuff, and like, you know, on a really, really washed out generic landscape. So the game looks like it's from the early 2000s. Oh, is this what the actual... Oh my god. Are these like thieves? Oh my god. Okay, so we got some Daggerfall looking motherfuckers. Or Morrowind, maybe. Yes, this is your town of fucking creepy... creepy golem people. Like, I appreciate what they're going for, but it's so forgettable. That video was so forgettable, chat. It's just like, so the previous game we looked at, the shooter that looked like with the Snake Man and shit, I said it was like an extremely, it was very behind the times. Like it looks like it was 15 plus years old, and it didn't bring anything to the table. This is exactly the same. It's just a different genre. People mention, they're like, oh, you know, I know friends that like games like this. Yeah, but your friends that like games like this already play the better ones. Whether it's any of the Warcraft games or The Sims, but I mean, I guess this is a bit different than The Sims. But there are so many games that we've reviewed on Steam Greenlight that look better than this. So I can't even give it the pity, like, someone will play this. I don't even think so. I just don't think... It's just too plain. It's too plain. It's too repetitive. It's too just boring. So I can't upvote this. Like... No. The combat looked kind of neat. But it looks like a direct... wait, look up the game called Banished. Up until the combat, it looks like a direct 2002 clone. Oh, I believe it. If it looks exactly like something from 2002, then I can't upvote it. In 2017, I cannot upvote something that looks like it's from 2002. There's just no way. So this is no. It's just too forgettable. Yeah. Just nothing there, man. A shitty Age of Empires, like a really shitty Age of Empires with like, ooh, that's bright. A really shitty Age of Empires with like Daggerfall character models. Anyway, the next thing we're gonna look at is Shattered Mankind. The Black Sun. What am I seeing? Wait, what is this? Music's trailer? Oh, it's just the music. The musician side of me is crying right now. Nope. Do not show off your soundtrack if it's using generic plugins for Fruity Loops for simulated instruments. Holy shit. No, that fucking FL Slayer. Only like 2 of you will know what I'm talking about, but there's this plugin for Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops is a music program that a lot of like people, when they first get into music production on a computer, start using. And there was this old ass plugin called FL Slayer, which was a simulated electric guitar. That thing you heard, the that's FL Slayer. that's exactly what it sounds like. Stock generic, until you do many things to make it sound better, but it'll always kind of sound bad. Holy shit. I am baffled. I mean, I suppose an A for effort, because like most people don't, compose their own music and put it in a game and stuff. So I'm impressed in that sense. But it would be the equivalent of like, oh, I don't know, man. So here's my problem again, chat. And so many games fall into this. Can this game compete visually and like can this game compete with things on the market right now visually? Not at all. The engine, the animation, the graphics, the fidelity, the frame rate, everything is way behind, certainly. And that's okay. Games don't have to compete visually with AAA games or other games on the market right now. But if they can't, they have to prove that the magic is somewhere else. When you show me a trailer like what we just saw, some generic fucking Solid Snake looking motherfucker like parkouring through generic landscapes, fighting dudes with guns or whatever, you're not showing me that you've written a crazy story. You're not showing me that you have like some amazing genius universe with like dynamic consequences and stuff. You're just showing me you made an action game that looks like it's fucking 10 years old and it's just kind of boring, and the floaty garbage gun physics and the awful disorienting parkour attempt. Like, you're not Mirror's Edge. You didn't do it. You missed every mark you showed me, and you didn't prove that there's a story. There's nothing. I like these kind of establishing like art shots, I guess. Some gun models, I guess. Massively multiplayer. What? A deep parkour system that offers infinite freedom of movement. You can swim underwater, climb up high obstacles, vault over low obstacles, slide, roll on the ground, etc. 3 playable maps. Oh. A tactical yet very dynamic multiplayer FPS is set in the post-apocalyptic Japan. It aims to combine Arma 3's realism with Mirror's Edge's freedom of movement. So it's not even it's a multiplayer like shooting game with 3 maps. So there is no story. So chat, everything I just described right now, and I'm like, okay, so is there a story? Is there like anything? There is none. It's a multiplayer game. So it's no, you're missing the mark by so much. No, I don't even know how to rate this. I'm gonna give it a 20. It's just everything it showed me was just not even close to comparing to anything that I currently play or have access to. Even $5 indie games, it's just no. I've already forgotten about Shattered Mankind, The Black Sun. What is this? Is this a scope? On a beach? Is this a zoomed in scope that goes on a rifle, but like it's sitting on... Am I seeing like a mega macro zoom? Is this a cannon that's ultra rusty? It's a scope, but why is it the size of a cannon? On this like... I don't know. I don't know anymore, but it's a no. We're moving on. Nope. Oops. Please no. Okay, we're moving on because I'm losing faith. Not that I had much faith in Steam Greenlight, but like how many forgettable shooters from 15 years ago are people going to try and release to the world? I wish... Just how many developers out there right now are working on a shooter from 15 to 20 years ago that does nothing different and they're expecting money for it? When we live in an age where there are free-to-play shooters that are like insane, and if you're willing to spend, a fair amount of money, like, $30 to $50, you can get something that is like completely insane and has a player base. Like how many basement developers, one-man basement developers, are trying to make a massively multiplayer shooting game from 15 years ago and are expecting people to actually play it? No one. No one is going to play them, but there are so many. If only all of those people came together into one studio and put together one amazing game, it would be so much better than the thousands of individual games that are going to get forgotten on Steam Greenlight and they're going to make no money, and the people who do buy them are going to refund them because there's no one playing. Imagine you bought that game. Fucking 2 months from now, you're like, oh, I want to find a shooter. You find this, you're like, this is cool, and you buy it and you install it and you load it up, and the servers are empty. The servers, there are no games to search. There's nothing. You tell your friend, you're like, hey, dude, come play this game. It looks pretty sweet. Your friend looks at it and he's like, that looks like shit. I'm going to go play Overwatch. And you're like, oh, well, I guess I'm refunding it. Because that's how multiplayer shooters go, unless you have the credibility to actually, like, you know, unless you're someone like PlayerUnknown who has credibility in the industry, and you create a studio that knocks a game out of the park, and you already have 60 to 100,000 people on Twitch watching your game. It's like, you did it right. And I understand not everyone can be that, but you can't compete with that. And you can't make these games that people are going to buy, immediately regret because nobody is playing and there's no player base and you fucked up, and then refund, and you've wasted years of your life. I hate to to put it so bluntly, but it's the truth. And I know this because I've been doing it for many years, and I've worked on projects that we poured our heart and soul into, and they crashed and burned. That's how it goes. And unfortunately, I haven't seen anything tonight, especially those shooters. Shooters are such a gamble, and it's such a bad idea. It's such a fucking bad idea unless you have something amazing. And it is true. It is absolutely true. What I'm describing, the amount of dead generic shooters on Steam is staggering. There are probably 10,000 dead shooters that were intended to be these awesome arena multiplayer Call of Duty killers, and nobody plays them. Nobody even installed them, and they all refunded them, and they're just gone. And that's what that last game we saw. That unfortunately, that's how it is. Anyway, now that I'm done ranting and crushing dreams, because I've been there, I did it for 10 years, and now I play games, because at least when I play games, if I'm disappointed, I just put in a new game. I would hate to design a game and spend years making it, and then one day realize, holy shit, I just spent 10 years working on a piece of shit, and the world has forgotten about me. But unfortunately, that's the truth of it. Game design is the most cruel mistress that exists in the world. I can think of nothing more dangerous and disappointing than that. Splatoon had a great idea, but also Splatoon was Nintendo, so it's different. They have insane marketing and a genius idea, and it's, you know, that's Nintendo would never pick up a game like what we just saw. They're not stupid, and they would be just more blunt than I am. They'd be like, stop what you're doing, go to put your skills towards something good. I feel like Ty didn't work on anything called Epic Balls. No, I did, and I don't regret the paycheck. In all the games I've worked on in my life, I got paid decently. And the games that I specifically tried to develop, and I was like a shareholder in the company or whatever, you know, they didn't work out, obviously, because I am not a famous game developer. And it was all good life experience. And I learned the hard way what a lot of these people are going to learn when their Steam Greenlight game just crashes and burns. But I'm just, just trying to give you guys some insight that it's like, game design is the hardest thing I can think of in the creative field. And when your game is immediately forgettable, as soon as you see it, you're like, oh, generic shooter, what? It's the same as everything. It's fucking 15, 20 years old. It's using an ancient engine that looks like shit. It's bad sound design. It's terrible animation that you don't understand how animation actually works. You can't mocap it because you don't have a studio and you don't have money. You're one dude in a basement. Maybe you're doing it wrong. This is just 4 a.m. Ty telling it like it is. Anyway, build and destroy. Let's go. Sorry, didn't mean to smash the mic. I'm glad you became a game designer, Daddy. Oh, God. Pretty sure using a Porsche is illegal. That's an actual... No, okay. Pretty sure you can't... Nope. Are you serious? What? Really? This is your game? Yeah. You have preset block monuments and landmarks. And you fly around in a jetpack. Oh no, okay, here we go. Who... Chat, I'm being trolled. There's no way. There's no way these are... There's no way. There's no way that people are expecting, like, money and success from whatever this is. There's no, like... This looks like an untextured Quake map that someone turned into... Is that a companion cube reskinned or something on the... Whatever. Show me your companion cube. Let's just show me some... Is that what that is? Oh, I can't even. Like, the sound design kills me. It's just so bad. This is so fucking awful. Really fun game, citation needed. Yeah, you tell him. This is a 2. You get a 2. Look at this. Really fun games. Like, I'm being... Chat, I'm being trolled. Someone someone out there is just fucking with us. They have to be. Who made this? Really fun games. I'm so baffled. Build and Destroy is a sandbox environment game where you can build wooden block buildings and then knock them down with a variety of toy weapons. I never thought the world needed this, chat, but I guess I'm wrong. I feel like this one's actually a joke. I feel like most of these are actually a joke because it's just like But this gets the prize for the worst logo I've ever seen. Oh my, like what am I, how did you even do this? No, you get 2 out of 100. I just, there's so much stolen content happening here too. Like, well, first of all, Porsche, you wouldn't, like, not that Porsche would ever give a shit about this game and wouldn't bother suing you, but like, you can't do that. There's no shadows. There's no nothing. It's 2017 and you're making games that look like H1Z1 on the lowest graphics settings, which people do so that they can see bad guys, but this is like, no. I'm so utterly baffled. Chat, what a joke tonight was. Did we even upvote anything, or was it all no's? No, I did. Slay the Dragon, we gave a 60 to. Was that the only game? I think we had one upvote and it was like, it was okay. kill the dragon or whatever. That was amazing. That was 7 just shovel, like, the shovelware was real tonight, guys. Oh no, all nays. Yeah, we had one. It was the dragon killing whatever one. But again, chat, that's Steam Greenlight. I tell it like it is. It's just, you know, how it goes. That's how it goes. And like I said, game design is such a difficult thing, and it's a lot of people would say, well, Ty, you game design's so hard, why don't you do it? And I'm like, I did do it for a really long time, and there's a reason I'm not still a game designer. And okay, so I'm making a game for fun, for free, on my own time, on stream, because I'm interested in telling a story. But there's a reason why I got out of game development, and it's hell. It's hell, and it's so easy to not be able to look at yourself in the third person and being like, am I making a good game? And some people just get lost in their dream of this one game changing the world, and they work on it for years. And I have a friend who's still working on the worst game ever, a game no one's gonna play. And he's been working on it forever, ever since I met him. It's nope. Someone needs to tell him to stop. And it's nope. He'll still be working on it for the rest of his life, and it's just how it goes. Can you show us a few of the games you have worked on before? I'll show you some ancient examples of things I've done. I worked on this was years ago, but we worked on an empire building game, kind of a goofy, cartoony empire. Can I zoom this in at all? Oh, kinda. Anyway, can I move it over? I can't. Shit. Let me try something here. It's gonna be weird, but at least it's anyway, I worked on some weird, goofy, cartoony empire building game, and it was fun, but it crashed and burned because we made it on the wrong engine. A lot of these are websites and stuff I've made, but a lot of corporate design. TV shows I've worked on, fucking a bodybuilding company website. A TV show that I'm still kind of working on. Pure ownage. This was an old Facebook game. This was like my first dive into game development. I was an artist. I was an artist on almost all of these. I'm not much of a developer. I'm much more of an artist. Product design, clothing design, TV stuff. Some awful mobile app thing. Where you take pictures of your friends and you like shoot them using your phone. Oh. Most of it is so off. Wait, actually, hang on a sec. Okay, there is actually like a full screen kind of center thing. Let me move this back over. Yeah, this is more of that Empire game. So like it was fun. Like I did all these little kind of units and stuff, and like cartoony, colorful like helicopters and like bombers and stuff. So that was fun. But again, it's just so much work. Oh, there's Epic Balls. It exists. Yes, I did a breakout game. I didn't come up with it. I got paid to do the art for it. Someone else developed it. I would never, ever make Breakout or remake any retro game, but I'm very happy with the achievements. I think these achievement icons are some of the best. Like, if these were Steam achievement icons, I'd be like, holy shit. Like, I'd feel good about getting, like, look at this one. It's a chat. I don't know if you can see this, but chat, it's a cat inside a bird cage and the bird's on top. It tells a beautiful story about how the bird outsmarted the cat, and now the cat is trapped in the cage. It's a metaphor for life. My cell phone numbers, it's whatever. That number is long gone. This website doesn't even really make a difference anymore. But yeah, cat, it's metaphor. But it's so clever. Anyway, this was another thing I did, Mouse Hunt, which was like the first successful Facebook game ever. And I did a bunch of, some people still play Mouse Hunt to this day. But we get to design like cool mice and like levels and stuff. This was another game I worked on for Xbox Live Arcade. I think it's gone and dead now. It changed a million times over. But like I did, you know, some stuff for it. And then there's some of my own like illustrations. Ooh, spooky. Ooh, boobies. And then like a couple more of my, these are some companies I worked for at the time. So Showcase Television, Exclaim Magazine, Duke Nukem 3D, whoo, Interceptor Games, a lot of stuff people haven't heard about. It was fun. But again, also, this is one of my favorite logos I've ever made. Chat, we talk a lot of shit on this stream about bad logos. And the reason for that is I know how to make a good logo. If you were a gardener, if you were some dude who like had a gardening landscaping service, this is a fucking nice logo. Look at the G, it's a leaf and it's like, it's just, chat. It's like, this could be a restaurant. Imagine it was a vegetarian restaurant and like some hoity-toity, like you spend $65 on a salad. Like, you'd eat at this restaurant if you wanted to spend $65 on a salad. But anyway. Whoop. So yeah, anyway, I when I criticize games and art and design and stuff, a lot of time it's just because I've been there and I've failed and I've learned so many times, and I don't want people to go through the same thing that I went through. But yeah. So anyway, chat, thanks very much for hanging out with me. It's 4:15 in the morning. I need to go to bed. And I'm just like loopy and like speaking my mind, and we can't have that on this stream. I can't be honest. I can't be honest and harsh about game design. What did I do on Duke Nukem? I was an interface designer for 2 Duke Nukem games. But again, that's all. It's like I did like the menus and like all the heads-up display and like the ammo indicators and like some different just kind of visual things that would pop up. Because that's what I specialize in, is like interface design and menus and stuff. Because a lot of people just skim over that and then their games look like shit, and it's like it requires a finesse. Menu design, man. I know it sounds boring, but it requires a finesse. Okay, let's go raid someone.